Welcome, traveler, to Class&Cool, where campfires crackle, steel sings, and legends are forged one pull at a time. Tonight, we venture into forgotten ruins, brave, dangerous dungeons, and chase rare loot across wild frontiers. Allies may rise, enemies may awaken, and the next epic story could begin with our very first step. Ready your spells, sharpen your blade. The adventure starts now.
All right, welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday, Sunday. Be nice if we had Monday off too, just like permanently, not just Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Yeah, that sounds about right. Anyways, welcome back to Class&Cool. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. It's another late night, and we're gonna get into some monsters and memories. This is the closed beta test, and if it's your first time here or your first time hearing about Monsters and Memories, Monsters and Memories is a classically inspired MMORPG that's in development currently by an indie volunteer dev team that is completely self-funded and is not a Kickstarter or a GoFundMe or taking any kind of money. So they got a team of about 50 volunteer devs. They're all a close-knit community of friends that are basically building the game from scratch. And yeah, early access is already scheduled for October. So hope you enjoy our little adventure. Just everything you see is not final. It's all subject to change, whether it's class design, textures, entire zones, right? But even in this early state, people have put in thousands of hours. I mean, me alone, I've put in hundreds of hours, and I'm actually trying to avoid spoilers as much as possible. So I'm not leveling past 20. I'm not min-maxing. I'm not using a lot of I'm not finding a lot of the secrets and mud commands. So what I am doing though is I'm playing this exactly how I would play EverQuest or any MMORPG for that matter. And the way I play MMORPGs is I try to get immersed, I try to relax, and I try to, escape, right? I'm a big Tolkien fan, right? Read fantasy books my entire childhood. And when I was first exposed to fantasy games and RPGs and D&D and Baldur's Gate and Dark Sun and Neverwinter and Skyrim and everything in between, right? The main way I play is I'm always trying to get lost in the world. And if a game fails to get me lost in their world, they have lost me as a gamer and as a customer. So far I've been super lost, but in more than one way. See what I did there? Anyways, today we're going to be in Keeper's Blight. It is the outdoor zone that is right by Phalandral or Evershadeweld, which is the Wood Elf area. This is where Keeper's Blight is, where the Red Mantle village is, and that's where the docks are that take you back to Night Harbor. So we might have to take the boat back to Night Harbor. I don't know yet, but we're going to explore the zone itself because we really haven't done that. I also said a few things yesterday that I rewatched, and I do not agree with what I was talking about. And I was providing my blind feedback on the Archer. And because the Archer was recently changed, I was mentioning things like, oh, if you don't have a speed buff, then it feels like I can't kite or I can't do this. And then I just realized I wasn't playing the game correctly, so it was a skill issue. And the other factor is that, the SOW or SOW the speed buff, it makes druids relevant. It makes rangers relevant. I don't know about rangers, but druids specifically, right? So yes, there's still absolutely a lot of value in getting a speed buff from your fellow player. And me complaining about the archer not being able to kite without that speed buff, I think was silly, right? So reason I'm coming back with this feedback is because I was kiting with the speed buff and I was having a really good time. And then I realized that in the event I don't have the speed buff, number one, I need to get creative and I just need to work around that limitation. Or maybe I should go back to town and sell or group up at this point, because this is all solo play we're talking about. This is not in a group. In a group, you're almost always going to have at least one person with a speed buff that's handing it out. But this was me complaining about soloing and not having a speed buff. So I just thought it was really silly. So I had to call that guy out, that Class&Cool from yesterday. I think what he said didn't make any sense. So all right, without further ado, we are going to get into Keeper's Blight and have ourselves a good little adventure. Hope you guys are strapped in and ready. All right. And thank goodness it's daytime. Bet you can't see me. Bet you can't see me. Who's that? You might not have known this, but archers, they have a type of invisibility now, which I thought was really cool. I still think that effect is so cool. You see that? That's pretty cool. I also thought, man, this is a pretty good view. I have a suspicion that the high elf city is going to be somewhere up in these mountains, because Evershade Forest or whatever it's called, that's this area over here. And right now we're in Keeper's Blight. I found this cool looking treehouse. Found some merchants in there where you can kind of pause from your fights and sell your stuff. But yeah, really look cool with the invisibility. So the invisibility, it doesn't stay on because it's not intended to be that kind of effect. Full description is right here. Conceal your position, rendering you virtually undetectable. Additionally, your quick shot deals increased damage while concealed by snipers behind. And I said this yesterday, what it reminds me of is rogues, when they go invis and they sneak and they do like, double, triple, 100% more, whatever damage when they do backstab or whatever form of backstab they might have. At least that's the way it was in EverQuest. So the fact that archers get something like that only with a bow, I think is really cool. We're going to need to actually try that. So what I'm thinking about doing next time, well, let's try it right now, actually, because that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be exploring. We're going to be trying some things, and we might even get in a group. Is that a group? Some of these people are going to be way higher level than me, so there's no guarantee I can join them. Okay, there's definitely a group here, and they're popping off. Ooh, definitely. Level 17. I mean, honestly, guys, I'm level 14. He's level 20 plow. Okay, no. Yeah, these guys, they all have last names, so that means they're all in their 20s. Yeah, it's not gonna work. And besides, it looks like they have a full group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they got a full group. Tell you what, while we're here, sorry to interrupt. Could anyone spare a soul when possible? Bingo. This looks like a fun little camp, whatever this place is. Might as well loot their corpse that they don't need. One of the things I mentioned last time, oh, freaking A, dude, I forgot to do it. So, I've gotten in the habit of shouting out some people that became members of the channel. So I'm just going to do that now. Shout out to the legends, Atari DC, Drew ATX, It's Only Lee, Superhero 9370, Slayheim, Asmodania, Pox 37, and I still haven't updated the list, but Kuromorith. Kuromorith. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. All right, now let's get back at it. What was I gonna tell you guys? So I found out through a little birdie. Let me get my notepad out. These are my old notes. I really hope they add tabs or like page 1, page 2, page 3, because I take a lot of notes. But look what I got my hands on the other day. So these are all new emotes that are in game now. Let me show you guys. So let's do coin flip. No freaking way. No freaking way he just flipped this claw. Coin flip. Bro. So I'm assuming if you have a sword it does. Okay, let's do okay, we did this one yesterday. /smoke. So they got the animation in there, but the pipe is not there, and I'm sure they're probably gonna add like a smoke effect or something. What else? Let's do /angry. Okay, I'm already good. You already know what I'm gonna do. So next time I do a thumbnail, that's gonna be the stance I do. So let me, while it's sun. Okay, bingo. Screenshot that. All right, bet. All right, what else? /clap. I think I've done this before. /talk. /kiss. /no. /yes. Dude, I can't believe they have all these animations in a beta. I was not expecting them to, you know, oh my gosh, look, a guy on a sword. I mean, a horse. Dude, we need a horse. We need a horse. We're one level away from getting a horse. We're gonna get a horse. I'm excited to get a horse. Let me turn the chat on. Peace Dog. Hey, Peace Dog. Good to see you. Drew ATX said, hey, bud. Hey, bud to you too, Drew ATX. All right, let's look at the rest of them. Sorry, I got a little excited and carried away. We're okay since I got the speed buff. So Flex. Oh yeah. Ooh, look at your boy. That's great. Next we got Rude. Oh heck yeah, that was my favorite emote in Dark Age of Camelot. Somebody mentioned the other day, it's and I agreed with them. I remember I think it was Chinny D was talking about it on stream, and he was talking about the root or the slash gesture. And in Dark Age of Camelot, because it was realm versus realm, you couldn't talk to the other races. So whenever we would get on the battlefield, we would like taunt each other and do the slash root or slash gesture. So ooh, this should be interesting. Slash sleep. No freaking way. I've got to get on a flat surface until they fix the collision on that. Slash angry. Okay, we did that. Slash beg. Okay, that's going to come in handy when begging for a sow. So I need to start saying so. I don't know why I say sow, so S-O-W. So, okay, so we did that. Slash shrug. I think I've used this before. Yep, that one I know. Slash point. This one, I already used that before back in the day. Laugh, cry, dance, smoke, wave, bow, and cheer. Yeah, those are all standard. We've known about those. The newest one I was excited about is the dancing one. Oh, yeah. Druidic said these new animations are great. I need to fix my audio. Something's wrong with the sound. Yeah, so I don't know what's been going on, but I've been noticing lately that my audio has some kind of like ducking. So in a mixer and a mic, there's a feature where when you speak into the mic, it auto levels your other inputs. So for example, if you have music playing and let's say you're doing an introduction to like a documentary and you have music playing and it's like loud, and then it's like as soon as you're talking, you're like, hi, welcome to what it is. It automatically turns the music down, but it's very jarring when that's not how you want to do it. And I'm not saying it's exactly like that, but that's what it feels like. It feels like a very, I don't know. That's for me to figure out. You guys don't need to hear about that. But I'm obsessed with these details, so I'm gonna have to fix it. Because you guys may not watch these VODs, but I do. I enjoy seeing this from streamers or from a viewer's perspective, because right now I'm having to, talk to you guys and stream and record. But I would love to experience this off stream too. So I get to live vicariously through myself, watching myself play the game. How nice of them to put all this wood over here. They heard all my moans and groans about, we need more wood. Oh, Shadow Wolf. I gotta be careful. Dude, there's a lot of wood over here. This is gonna be my go-to place now. JOP said, yeah, coin flip is pretty nice. Would love to see it with a sword or spear. You know what? I might have a sword. Oh my gosh, there's so much wood. I don't even need this much. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna find a spot to camp, probably like somewhere around here. Elder, he's red. Whoa. Wait. Okay, he's yellow. He's yellow. Okay, we're gonna fight these dudes. He's red. That's not good, actually. Yeah, so here's a wide open spot right here. Let's post up here. Is this a good spot? It's good enough. Let's make a campfire. Okay, cool. Oh, can I go invis? Nice. Dude, that is so cool. So now I can go AFK and be invisible. You can still see my shadow. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. And I love the new smoke effects, man. I was talking to Chinny, and I know I preach this to anyone that joins these streams, and it might get annoying, but you know, I I'm a content enjoyer, right? I'm not a developer. I'm not involved in any kind of development projects, but I record these videos or stream them. I edit sound, music. I do a little bit of graphics design, a little bit of video editing, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And, I know a thing or two about when something looks finalized and when it doesn't. And just knowing the level of perfectionism these guys go after, like, it's really easy for me to look at something and be like, yeah, that's probably not final, you know? Um, but I feel like some people struggle to understand that. And I feel like obligated to just remind people sometimes that it's like more to come. It's like I would have never expect this is the final iteration, right? Of something if it looked unfinished, for example. So if you hear me preaching that, it's because I feel for these dudes, especially when you're not getting paid for the work that you're doing. You're just you're developing a game pro bono, or that's a legal term. I don't think that applies for game development, but so what's interesting about the strafing barrage is when I select that effect, it actually tightens my loop. I don't know how to explain that. Like, okay, see how I'm running in circles right now? That I'm doing that with the mouse. Look what happens when I hit strafe and barrage. It like locks in, which is interesting. Now, some of you might be getting dizzy just watching me do this. So I'm gonna try to switch it up a little bit. When I was a kid, my dad used to spin me around on the swing, and then he would always be like, all right, let me swing you back the other way. Because I don't know, I guess when you do that, you get undizzy or something. But all right, after this is done, what we're gonna do is I want to experiment with going into an invis. So I'm gonna go into invis, and then I'm going to fire my first shot to see if it does more damage. By the way, I did adjust the sound, so if I made it worse, please let me know. All right, so let's do this. Let's go in Viz. This guy's yellow, and we're gonna hit him with the quick shot. Okay, so something like 20 damage, I think. I mean, it wasn't like radically different, but it was something. Let's do 9. Oh, I forgot. I also have net shot, interrupting shot. All right, let's do net shot. So yesterday, another thing that we did is we started using custom arrows. They added some more arrow recipes, and honestly, so far it's been really cool. Liking it. For anyone curious, this one is yellow to me. So the name of the game is don't get any ads and don't get hit. You know what? When next time he starts casting, I'm gonna try to use interrupting shot. So what is it? 8. Okay, there you go. Boom. Yep, there you go. Did you see me? Okay, so I interrupted his first one, but that's his second. I didn't interrupt his second spell, so. All right, let's try to switch it up a little bit because I'm starting to get a little dizzy. All right, interrupting shot. Boom. Breaking shot. What's next? Let's do the damage over time one. Strafing shot. Exposing shot, which is going to debuff. Interrupting shot. Too late. And snaring shot. Come on. Okay. Oh, interrupt. Net. And quick shot. Oh, and you know what? Whenever we do interrupting shot, we can try to do exposing shot. Oh, we just gotta add. Crap. Let's use caltrops. Okay. Strafing shot again. Let's try not to get any more ads. That's gonna be annoying, especially while we're trying to get the hang of things. Strafing shot. But yeah, so basically they added a lot of cool stuff, as you can see. And this is why I kind of disagree with everything I said the other day about like the state of the Archer. This is definitely the best state that the Archer has been in yet, as far as of what I've tried. I mean, I know there's other people that have played the Archer in older iterations. Oops. Let's do piercing shot. Okay. This guy's white to me, so. Oh, the other thing, I should avoid fighting wolves because they run way faster than all the other critters. And I need to change my my keybinds because right now the amount of buttons I'm pushing, I feel like I'm playing a bard. Because you know, like when you're playing a bard, you have to like weave your songs or whatever the term is, and like you're gonna get carpal tunnel doing what I'm doing right now. Okay, I see the chat, but I can't see it, so I'll read it in a second. Let's see, 7. Oops, interrupting shot, strafing shot. Exposing shot. And the good news is like what's it called? In between the abilities, there's a cooldown, and the cooldown is like comfortable enough that I can move on to my next attack and not be like, oh no, I just gotta sit here and wait, you know. Okay. For the sake of the stream, I'm gonna turn this up because it's hard for YouTube to show what's happening. And then for me, I just need to watch my back. Cool. Did you ever play the Warhammer MMO? I played the Archer in the game, and it was a ton of fun moving and shooting in PvP. Yeah, I remember. Now, I don't remember the Archer specifically. I would have to like really dig deep to try to remember the specifics. But the man, the sunset through the trees over there looks cool. Let's go see if we can catch the sunset really quick without catching some aggro. Well, let's see if we can pull this off. Oh. I'm gonna give you guys some B-roll. Any fellow content creators out there that collect B-roll, any footage that I upload in 4K, please feel free to use it for your own content. I do this for y'all, so Yo, I love the clouds that they did on this. One of the things I always provide the weirdest feedback, and I'm like, give me more puffy clouds. And that was like in Night Harbor. And since this is kind of like a different region, oh no, the puffy clouds went away. That's one of the feedbacks I was given. It's like, yo, give me more puffy clouds. Look at that sun, dude. We gotta catch the sunset. Ain't no way. Ain't no way we're missing the sunset. We're so close. Dude, come on. Don't get stuck now. No. We're not gonna jump off. We'll definitely die. No freaking way I missed it. No. Dang it, man. How are we gonna miss the sunset, man? We were so close too. Oh, is that the boat to Night Harbor? Yo, let's go to Night Harbor. What are we doing? All right, cool. Well, I wasn't expecting that, but we might as well just go. Dang, man, this guy looks so cool. And look at the moons. So this game has custom moon cycles. So depending on the day, the month, the season, there's going to be different moon cycles. And depending on the moon cycle, each one may mean something. So, for example, let's just make up some random lore. And the random lore is um, werewolves come out on the full moon, right? So you want to wait until the moon is a full moon, and it has to be all three of the moons full moon at the same time, and that means the werewolves come out. I'm just giving you guys an example, and yeah, they're actually going to be doing that kind of stuff in game. Yeah, I don't know what they keep changing, but like every time I see this place, everything looks better. Like the rock textures, they look a little bit better. The water, it feels a little bit more watery. The sky feels a little bit more crisp. The clouds feel like they're a little bit lower and different and varying from time to time. Like the texture on the sail, it like it's a painted texture, right? But it gives the effect like light is hitting it. Like obviously light is hitting it, but these shadows are painted on there. Like like this is maybe unfinished, right? Well, maybe it says. Look at the shadow from the tree on the sail with the waterfall in the background and the lighting. Like, tell me that's not a freaking vibe, dude. This is crazy. I told you I noticed these tiny little details of like stuff that wasn't there before, but not that they've like added since the last time I've played. And I don't know, man. It's just really cool to see. And then like I think about the fact that they're all like volunteer devs, and how they just keep pulling it off is crazy. You know, I've heard people say it's like they should be focusing on this or that or this. Well, it's like, well, keep in mind there's 50 volunteers now, so One person can be working on housing, another person can be working on textures, another person can be working on class balancing, another person can be working on PvP, you know? Because I heard some complaints recently about like PvP. It's like, this is a PvE game. They better not be wasting time on PvP. Well, it's like, I agree. They absolutely should not be wasting resources on PvP. But the thing is, they have a dedicated dude that volunteered to only work on that. So technically, they're not taking any extra time to do PvP because there's a person dedicated to just doing PvP, you know, and it's not Sean, right? Um, so Warhammer Online was one of those games I missed sometimes. JOP said you could level just by doing PvP, and the scenarios were actually quite good. Peace Dog said, yeah, it was a lot of fun. The siege warfare was top notch, in my opinion. JOP said, I agree. They learned a lot from Dark Age of Camelot. Peace Dog said, I thought I heard they're bringing Warhammer back somehow, maybe an emulator. JOP said, yeah, there are private servers. I looked into it, but never committed to playing. Peace Dog said, that's pretty cool. So JOP and Peace Dog, I actually have it installed right now. I've logged in and actually played it. If anyone's curious, it's called Return of the Reckoning. It's a very well polished emulator, and I think it's I think the like official IP owners of Warhammer, I think they like gave it a blessing or whatever. Dang, look how cool he looks with this armor, man. Drew ATX said delaying to October was absolutely the right call. They are making such great progress lately. Yeah, they really are. You know, and especially for a volunteer team, if you, I really didn't like the idea of putting so much pressure on them. You know, now there's a caveat to that because, well, you got to apply some pressure because they're volunteers. So it's like you can look at it both ways. It's like, oh, don't apply too much pressure on them because they're volunteers. But these same volunteers, the longer they delay, the longer it's going to take for them to get paid. You know what I mean? Like volunteering is literally volunteering. It's like picking up trash on the side of the highway. You're not getting paid. No matter how good of a job you're doing, and no matter how many times like a car drives by and gives you a thumbs up, hey, you're doing a great job. It's like that's not gonna buy you groceries. It's not gonna pay the rent, you know? And you all can say how busy you are, right? We can all agree you're working a 9 to 5, you're taking care of the kids, you're spending time with the wife, and like we complain about like I don't have time to play MMORPGs. It's like, well, imagine developing one. Imagine sitting down every single day and trying to develop an MMORPG, right? So we got to do a better job of putting ourselves in their shoes, just to kind of recognize the amount of work that they're putting in, you know? Like, and whether or not you like the people in charge, like me personally, I think the people in charge are great. But even if one were to say, well, I don't like the people in charge right now, it's like, okay, don't think about them. Think about the other 45 people that are just regular old fellas. You got ZBrush, you got Zukin, you got Chinny D. Gosh, who's everyone else? My brain just stopped working mid thinking. Um, well, obviously Ali and Sean, right? They're some of the main people. Pattis. We haven't seen a Pattis stream in a long time. Pattis the Ranger. That's his. That's what he shows up as. Let me actually look at that really quick. So Chinny D is live right now. ZBrushed, Zukin, Pattis. Oh, the Goblin Works. Yeah, the Goblin Works is the one that does a lot of the concept and art. He's got some amazing streams. You guys should definitely check him out. Oops. Anyways, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I was appreciating this looks maxing goblin, but I kind of want to appreciate my surroundings really quick. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. No. They should put some like gators or something right over here on this little sand beach or whatever. Uh-oh. That's very conspicuous. I have a feeling they're gonna put some. You know what they should do? They should put like a sandbar over here, just like a random, like almost like a toll booth. So like passing ships, instead of going into the dock, they can just like pull up here, restock, and keep going. Wow. Hey. All right, I'm back. All right. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my audio, so I'm going to make some changes right now. So if you hear some of the sound getting loud, I apologize. I think I found the problem. This is a really cool place, man. I really want to visit here. JOP said, good soundtrack. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, excuse me, it's amazing. And I don't know if it's just my phone or my headphones, but something wasn't sounding like, how do I explain it? You know how like when you try to listen to surround sound, but with regular headphones or like stereo headphones, it's like some of the sounds feel like they're disappearing. And I don't know if it's something on my headset or something else, but guys, I have a serious problem with perfectionism. So if I ever see something that's not absolutely perfect and you hear me complain about it, I apologize in advance. But I'll try to keep it down and let you guys just enjoy. Look at the water, man. Look closely. You see how when the water gets close to the edge, you see the light beams? Because that's like shallow water versus here. And the way the boat is hitting, the shadow from the boat is hitting the water. The smoke from the torches are blowing in the direction of the wind. I'd love to talk to all the people that were hating on the graphics that said, it looks just like EverQuest 1 graphics. Why would you want to play a game with 20-year-old graphics? Bro, if this is 20-year-old graphics, then I don't know what to tell you. Like the lighting, the shadows, and like the higher resolution textures really just set everything off. And when I look at something like this, it makes me wonder like what's inside the build, what's inside this cave. Like, is this a hollow cave? Is there a mountain? Is there a dungeon deep underneath here? You know what I mean? What secrets are on this tiny little island? What's at the top of that tower? Oh, look, there's elementals over there. Look, and you can make out the green tower way over there. Like barely popping out. Alrighty. Sorry, I got super distracted. I was uh, listening to the audio in a different headset, and I realized I'm like, I just need to stop listening to it because it it might not be accurate. I really hope that my audio doesn't sound the way it sounds in the headset, because on my end it sounds perfect. You know what I mean? Because I have professional equipment for a reason, and it monitors the sound, and the levels are perfect, and everything's perfect. But when I listen to it through the YouTube stream using just a regular Bluetooth headset, it sounds jacked up. So I really hope that it's just my Bluetooth headphones that are broken because that kind of stuff bugs me. But it's all right, man. All right. Anyways, no more talking about that. I'm gonna pick a bone with YouTube after this and see why. Because I'm at this point, I'm convinced that there's something wrong with my audio. So, moving on. All right, so game plan. Let's stick to the game plan. So we're gonna get to Night Harbor and we're gonna focus on tinkering. Cool. We got in a group. I just realized this guy's guild name is Group Therapy. It's funny. Oh yeah, for those of you that have never seen that tower, there's a floating tower in the sky. Wait, what? I don't have a pet. Why do I have this? Oh. Why am I in a group with Head Scratcher? Did I just fix it or make it worse? Okay, I think maybe I found the issue, but I'm not sure. Oh no, I think I just glitched. Um, hmm. Yep. Oh no. Reload. Slash stuck. Alright guys, looks like we're going for a swim. JOP said the boat ride is giving me serious Morrowind coastline vibes. Yeah. GOP said classic EQ boat experience. Yeah, falling off the boat. Very classic. Oh no. Okay, this is really bad. Oh no, this is so bad. Not like this. Okay, how are we gonna do this, guys? Okay, I think I'm coming up. Dang, that ocean is deep. Oh my gosh, I thought it was nighttime again. That was so dark. Ooh, jeez. Dude, I literally thought it was nighttime. JOP, it swims straight up, question mark? Yeah, exactly. I thought I was swimming up that whole time. But it was so dark that I was disoriented. I didn't know what was up and what was down. I mean, glitches aside, man, this is beautiful. And Akronaut said, am I the only one that is unreasonably terrified by the water? No, I'd say you're not alone, because for a moment there, I didn't know what to think. And I was gonna reach out to a GM because I was just gonna tell him, like, help. Teleport me out of here. JOP said, I thought he was dead, to be honest. LOL. Yeah, me too. You and me both. And now Cronaut said, I'll make the run across the entire map because I'm afraid of getting dumped in the water by the boat. Oh, look at the waves over here, dude. They're especially rough over here. Dang, these are some rough waves. Wait, what is that? Is that like a tornado underwater? Did we just find like a secret vortex underwater? Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, well, that was something. JOP said it looked like an underwater freshwater spring. Yeah, something like that. Okay, I think I'm done glitching. Crocodile. Are these guys dangerous? No. They're not gonna attack me. Pandaran said, "Hey, same zone. I'm running from a shadow." Well, that's not good. I need to make a quick stop at Night Harbor. All right. Man, it's been a while since I've been here. And I'll be honest, I do not miss the sand. I was relieved and refreshed and happy in Evershade. Weld, whatever it's called. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm happy to see the city of Night Harbor. Looking massive as always. Oh, looks like there's a group over there. Midlife mana crisis. Yo, these these guild names are funny. Yeah, Night Harbor is looking sharp. All right, we made it. Jeez, that was quite an adventure. Looks like Night Harbor is busy as always. Do you know any good bows for archers around 15? Are you using a decent one? I believe I bought this from a merchant. Okay, I know a spot in Telekir that we could probably do and expand more kills if we get more folks. Okay. Oof. Perchance can I get a bind? I have traveled long and far through treacherous oceans of monsters. here is fine. See, the new begging emote works. All right. Let's put away some of our stuff. Oh wow, it's been a while since I've been here. Jeez, I didn't realize I had all this stuff. Looks like I'm running out of inventory space. Is that everything? Okay, cool. All right. We are all cleaned up with our inventory, except for this thing. Whoa, there's 220 people in Night Harbor right now. That's crazy. All right, I'll be right back. All right. Oh, cool. Look, it's my boy Pandaran. It looks like Gandalf. Or Gandalf. Hey, look at us dance. Oh, yeah. Oh, good times. Looking good. Whoa, what the heck? Did you freaking see that? Did you see that? I know y'all saw that. That was crazy. That was really cool. Cool. Very cool. What will they think of next? Dude, that is so freaking cool. All right. Testing 1, 2, 3. Luke Hamilton said, "Hey, Pandaran here. Yeah, the new blink effect is awesome." I'm literally blown away, to be honest. I think it's really cool. And apologies to everyone. I'm really distracted tonight because the audio is less than perfect. And there's very few things that frustrate me more than not having an absolutely perfect production. So I'm going to distract myself with Pandaran's blink effect and spend the next week trying to fix whatever audio issues I've been experiencing. You guys may or may not notice it, but I can notice every little detail, so I'm gonna need to work on fixing it. Dude, that's so cool. Alright, this is actually pretty exciting. We've got a full group. And I've got my level 15 quick shot, so that's going to come in handy. And then also when I get to level 15, I can get a mount. So next week, or maybe tonight if we have a chance I might get a horse. Oh, that dude's armor looked really cool. Oh my god. Oh, are all these after him? Look, there's a whole train coming after him. Oh my gosh. Talk about a train to zone. Oh look, I'm I'm a little faster than him because I have the +5 movement speed by 5%. Adopt role of a skirmisher. So I guess the stacks with the skirmisher, which is pretty cool. Whoa, I've never been here before. That guy's name is Corvin. That sounds familiar. Amicably. Wait, these guys don't want to attack me? The Pyros mercenary reacts amicably towards you. What is this place? Dude, I've never been here. Alright, let's start flexing on these dudes. Wait. That wasn't my group? I'm so confused. Oh, there he is. I can see Panda Run from here. Dude, I just shot him for 69 damage. Nice. Pandaran is flexing with all his wizardry. Dang, that thing was no joke. Fleshless fighter. Dang, look at these geared up dudes, man. Even she looks crazy. She's some sort of ranger, but look at her fit. It's like, I'm not sure if those are like black leggings or chainmail, but whatever it is, it looks really cool. And meanwhile, I'm over here, I'm the only one with like my green starter gear. You see two different types of players. You see somebody like me that kills rats till level 20, and then all these other people. Look, see, look at that. That's a sick fit, man. Oh, nice. Oh, man. Not gonna lie, this is really cool. This whole group is just showing me a part of Monsters and Memories that I don't get to experience a lot. So I'll definitely get pretty stoked. I think I should stick to piercing shot. Let me see how much damage that does. Okay, I think I missed, but the point is, that's where I'm doing the big damage. Now would be a good time to test out my, what's it called? Retrieve arrows or whatever, salvage arrows. We're gonna try it. You failed to recover anything. Barbed arrow. Okay. I'm doing some pretty decent damage. What I need to do is I need to think I'm the lowest person in the group. Oh no, Zimli's level 14. What kind of class are you? Oh, you're a ranger. Alara is a ranger. Look at that. That's really cool. I thought for some reason I thought it was an archer, but now it makes perfect sense. Oh my gosh, look at this little skeleton. I've never seen a dwarf skeleton. Maybe that's a gnome skeleton. You failed to recover anything. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna waste my ability slot on that. Put cow traps back in. Nice. I think the dwarf skellies have beards. No way. Skullcat. The dwarf skellies have beards? How the heck? Oh, I see what you're saying. So those skellies were probably gnome skellies. The dwarf skellies have beards. Of course they would. Even the dwarf skellies have beards. Makes perfect sense. Oh wow, thank you, Pandaran. Oh yeah, look. Oh my goodness. It has an actual beard. Alright, this is officially game of the year. Look at the dwarf, look at the archer and the ranger next to each other. Good stuff. You know, it's funny because we're all waiting for Zimli and everyone's being so patient. Unlike other MMOs, everyone's like worried about Zimli. I think no one's ever met this person before and everyone's like, has anyone seen Zimli? Is Zimli okay? Is Zimli still in town? Let's give him some more time. Maybe he's AFK. Any other MMO, they would have been like, Zimli, you have 5 seconds to respond. Meanwhile, everyone's just worried for Zimli's well-being. For all we know, he could have glitched out of the game like 30 minutes ago and we're all over here just like, let's give him a chance. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Why am I not hitting? I feel like this exposing shot is massive, and I need to shoot this before anything else. And then hit him with the piercing shot. Yeah. Because I just did 40 damage with the piercing shot after I did the exposing shot. So it will be exposing shot, piercing shot, and then I hit him with the dot and the quick shot. Exposing shot, piercing. No, I'm gonna leave it alone. Kuramorith. Hey y'all. Hey to you too, Kuramorith. Hope you're having a great night. I'm in a group with Pandaran. With he's Gandalf the Red today. We've got a Ranger, Elara. We got the Archer, Elessar, which is me. We got Tothi the Shaman. Looking fancy. And then we've got a couple more people. Dang, she got a big bow. Compared to mine. Do we have the same size bow? No, look, she's got a bigger bow than me. She's got a massive bow. Look at that. The heck? We need to double check. What is this? Pasha's favor. Fang of Recluse. Dude. Look at these people's gear compared to mine, man. Overside chain Hubert. Can't stay, but have fun. Stay safe. Kuramorith, thank you for saying hello, and hope you have a great night. By the way, this is my favorite song. Out of all of Robert's songs, this is my favorite song. Dang, look at that. Your piercing shot hits Dusty Skeleton for 62 points. That's crazy. Anyone have Unity? Nope, I do not have Unity. What? Oh. Elessar said, just saying hi, CNC. Hope you're well. I'll have you on in the background like usual. Hey, Atari. Good to see you, brother. Tonight's been a pretty quiet night. Quiet night in the sense of not a lot of yapping from my end. At least not lately. Earlier I was yapping a lot, but now that I'm in this group, I've been just chilling. Honestly, that little audio issue distracted me in ways I was not expecting. I'm gonna have to work on that this week and figure out why it happened and how can I fix it. Because I'm not about to. I think my Rodecaster was like $400 or $500, and then this was $200, so that's like $700 worth of audio equipment, and my audio not being perfect is kind of, for lack of a better term, triggering. I mean, I made some changes while I was on the boat, and it seems to have gotten a little bit better, but it's still not perfect, which is, like I said, it's just not something I'm willing to let slide. Oh, over here not attacking anything for a second there. walked away for 2 seconds to grab my coffee, and we get hit with like 5 or 6 mobs. And I guess I leveled up. Nice. You know what that means, boys? That means we are gonna get quick shot 2. Shot 2. Okay, this is my first time seeing this area in the daytime, so I'm gonna try to get a good look around. Dude, the verticality is crazy. Alright, let me do this really quick. Exposing shot, interrupting shot. Wait, what? Ran out of arrows for a second. every single time. Okay, I need to fix my skills match. Interrupting shot. And caltraps. Okay, trying to reorganize my my abilities. I think I'm getting more XP now too. Just a wee bit. Sniper's blind. Quick shot deals more damage. Alright, so now that we have quick shot level 2, I want to try this. Okay. Let's see how much damage we do. 47 damage. Nice. I need to think of a better way of displaying my damage. I'll have to think about it. have to watch out at nighttime for a black parade spawns near here, an army of undead that march through rat caves. Oh, good to know. AFK for a moment. Oh. Okay. Jay Michael said you grouping at the moment? Yes. Just a small little group. We just got to level 15. That's how I feel right now. What is Elessar doing? Sneaking around like that? J. Michaels asked, am I in a guild? I've had like offers, but I've declined for the time being. I'm likely gonna start thinking about that once the game releases, but right now I don't really have a purpose for a guild, I guess you can say. Dude, that blink is so cool. Dang, cracked fine wood staff. That's nice. I think your audio might be super low, by the way. Yeah, I know, I'm having audio issues today. That's why I have this earpiece here, because I'm checking what the audio is on YouTube, and I noticed the sound audio was messed up, so I had to tweak it earlier. And it's still not like perfect, so it's something is glitching on my end from a hardware perspective, so I need to fix that later in the week. There's not much I can do to fix it now, unfortunately. It's super weird. Oh dang, we got a lot of copper. Well, that was quick. Since I got to level 15, I already got 2 yellows. Definitely a good group. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. More like 1 minute and 50 seconds. Or I'm gonna call it a night. Yeah. Oh my gosh. We got aggroed by the rest of the school. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Oh no. No freaking way. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh no. This is so bad. This is so freaking bad. I really hope that just broke aggro, because if it didn't, I'm in big trouble. Oh no 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 no. Please don't. Oh, I can't believe I just made it. Well, quite an adventure. It's amazing looking at the city in the distance. I know it's hard to tell on your screen, but here you can see the faded view of the city with purple lights. back. All right, time to say goodnight. JOP T5K, thank you for hanging out. Peace, dog. Appreciate you being here. Drew ATX, I'll see you on the next one. Anna Kernat, thanks for hanging out. Jay Michaels, appreciate you. Let's go, Cat. Have a good night. Kura Morith, have a great night. Luke Hamilton, have a wonderful night. And Atari DC, have a stupendous night. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. And you guys have a great Sunday. I'll see you on the flippity flip. Oh, and again, thank you for the members. I appreciate you, Atari, Drew ATX, It's Only Lee, Superhero, Slayheim, Asmo, Danium, Pox37, and the only person not on the list is Koramorth. So I appreciate all of you, and I will see you on the next one. Good night.